Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2016 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony here at Cherokee High School. I'm proud to introduce myself as Anthony DePuma, this year's National Honor Society President. Thank you all for taking the time to participate in this momentous occasion. We'd like to take this time to thank Dr. Smith, the Director of Assessment and Planning, the Cherokee Administration, Lenape Regional Board of Education representatives from Induction, Mr. Fitzgerald and Mr. Baruki, and all of the parents and family of the inductees for attending our ceremony tonight. Our inductees have also invited a memorable teacher to attend the ceremony with them tonight. We would like everyone to know that there are 2 stations in the South Cafeteria for inductees, their families, and their most memorable teachers to take photos after the ceremony. And at this time, I would like to invite our North Principal to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Charlesworth.
Good evening. It's an honor and a privilege to recognize those that continue the tradition of excellence that is the hallmark of Cherokee High School. Tonight, we celebrate and congratulate our inductees on their membership into Cherokee's chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations are also in order for our families, friends, and teachers, without whom some of these accomplishments may not have been possible. In addition to commending our inductees and their parents, we wanted to share this honor with a teacher who made a difference in the educational lives of our inductees. With us tonight, we have over 60 teachers, ranging from first grade to high school. They are from 9 different schools, and several of them are Cherokee graduates themselves. On behalf of our students, thank you for taking a hand, for opening a mind, and touching a heart. At this time, would our teachers, counselors, and coaches please stand and be recognized? Thank you. President John F. Kennedy once said, "To those whom much is given, much is expected." Membership into the National Honor Society is not something that is achieved and forgotten. It is more than just a college resume builder, a stolen graduation, or a certificate tonight. It represents a set of fundamental virtues that should guide your high school career. Tonight, we induct the largest class in the history of Cherokee High School. Tonight, we induct 159 of our students into this prestigious society. You represent the best of what high school is about. An honor such as this is a magnificent way for our school and the community to recognize choices and sacrifices each of you have made in order to achieve this level of success. So it is with great Cherokee pride I congratulate you and your families. Tonight, we acknowledge your parents, we salute your teachers, and we honor our chiefs. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Smith, the LRHSD Planning and Assessment Coordinator.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Lenape Regional High School District, it is my great pleasure to acknowledge the achievements of all our Cherokee students being inducted into the National Honor Society this evening. To celebrate their success, we are honored to have with us Lenape Regional High School District Board of Education member and Induction representative, Mr. Barry Fitzgerald, as well as New Jersey State Board of Education Vice President and former Lenape Regional High School District Board of Education President, Mr. Joseph Izakira. Parents and guardians, To echo Mrs. Charlesworth, thank you for all that you have done to support your students on their journeys toward their goals. This evening is an outcome of that work. Students, you have earned this national distinction through effort and intelligence, leadership and empathy. You help make your school and community stronger. May you continue to lead here and beyond high school in our district's To Graduations message as you pursue college degrees as springboards towards your careers and contribute to our country for decades to come. Congratulations to you all, students and parents, and now I'd like to introduce National Honor Society President Anthony DePuma.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Tonight's ceremony is held to honor those of you who have been chosen to represent Cherokee's chapter of the National Honor Society. As new members of this prestigious group, you are now expected to uphold the pillars which form the foundation of the National Honor Society: leadership, service, scholarship, and character. Thus far, you have proven yourselves to excel in not one, but all four of these categories. You form a minority of well-balanced individuals who are truly among the best and brightest that Cherokee High School has to offer. The National Honor Society is more than a club or a title. It stands for the values which should guide you through the remainder of your time here and continue to influence you even after graduation day. The immediate years ahead symbolize a truly significant time for each of you. For many, it will be the first time you are asked to make long-term decisions regarding colleges, majors, and careers. It is also a time when you will be faced with moral and ethical decisions. These choices may be difficult, yet they are the ones which will truly define who you are as a person. It is your choice which path to take. You are seated before me tonight because you have managed to find the right one. I implore each of you to remain on that path and make choices that will sculpt your future for honor and success. Each of you holds the potential to achieve greatness. You may not have realized your calling yet, or maybe you think you have, but regardless, continue to go through life with an open mind. Continue to take advantage of the everyday opportunities to contribute to our community, to our school, and to your own successes. Be resilient. Do not let one failure become your demise. In time, you will achieve your definition of greatness. Through determination and perseverance, our generation can tackle whatever problem society throws at us. Enjoy your successes. As members of NHS, I know you've all had your fair share, but remember to support your friends, family, and classmates in their successes as well. One's own intelligence and talent are worthless if one cannot share in the happiness of others. Know that together you can lead and serve with honor and dignity and have a significant and positive impact on the world. In the worlds of Walt Disney, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. And at this time, I would like to briefly explain the selection process that brings this honor to the inductees. First, the candidate must have a cumulative unweighted scholastic average of 3.25 or a weighted average of 4.875 as of June of his or her sophomore year or June of his or her junior year. Second, the candidate is reviewed by the selection committee on character, leadership, and service. The selection committee consists of 5 voting faculty members. In order to review the candidates, the selection committee carefully considers the students' information forms as well as recommendations from Cherokee staff and administration. The NHS advisors and current members extend a special thanks to our selection committee who give the utmost consideration to each candidate. The students whose names we will be calling have offered the privilege of membership into our chapter of the National Honor Society. They excel not only academically, but in terms of character, leadership, and service to both their school and community. At this time, the 2016-2017 NHS officers will introduce themselves and share their thoughts that exemplify the qualities of the National Honor Society.
Good evening. I'm Kyle Suter, a member of this year's Executive Board of National Honor Society. I light the first candle for leadership. Thank you. I'm here tonight to discuss the pillar of leadership. As students of Cherokee High School, it is safe to say that we are extremely proud of our school and our mascot, the Chief. We pride ourselves in being Chiefs, but it is of great importance that we know what it really means to be one. A Chief is the perfect example of a leader. A Chief motivates others to strive for their best through their good times and bad. They don't shy away from adversity, but become stronger by facing it head on. The inductees tonight all embody the moral fibers of a leader. They are not just captains of their sports teams, but ones whose charisma and tenacity influence their peers in a positive way. As American five-star General Douglas MacArthur once said, a true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to become a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. When it's time to start the next chapter of our lives, I know we will all remember Miss Charlesworth's famous saying, once a chief, always a chief. Through college and the rest of your lives, if you're always a chief, you'll always be fit to lead. And I encourage you all to maintain this honorable trait. Thank you and good night.
Good evening. I'm Chris Vaughn, one of the members of the Executive Board of this year's National Honor Society. I light the second candle for scholarship. When I was asked to make a speech at this induction, I was honored to be offered such an opportunity. When I was informed my speech had to be about scholarship, I grew kind of self-conscious. I had no idea I appeared to be the scholarly type. In response, I did the best thing I could to prepare. I Googled, what is scholarship? I found that scholarship is defined as academic study or achievement or learning of a high level. But I wasn't totally happy with that definition. To me, it means much more than that. To this society, it means much more than that. Scholarship in the National Honor Society includes a hunger for knowledge, an unwillingness to settle for anything less than your best, and a perseverance to keep you driven, all while maintaining distinguished academic integrity. It's of the highest importance that you don't forget these principles. Understand that scholars are the ones who seize the day, carpe diem. The reason you are here is partly because you are exceptional scholars. I know from experience there are times where it may seem that your peers have fuller lives than you. While they go out, you may be too busy studying to take part. In this case, know that it is really you who has seized the day. Your return on this time investment far exceeds that of your peers. Harness your passion for learning. The strong sense of scholarship within you is what gives you power, such as the power to change minds, the power to create a life fulfilling and beautiful, and ultimately, the power to change the world. Thank you.
Hi, my name is David Taylor. I'm also on the executive board, and I will be lighting the candle for service. Since its inception in 1921, one of the core principles of the National Honor Society has been service. Inherent in the idea of service is the belief that we are all responsible for each other and for this world, and through our actions we can improve the outlook of others. We can affect change, we can impact lives, and ultimately we can make a difference. As President Barack Obama said, the best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. Those of you who are in this room tonight are special because you have committed to this very ideal of service. In your own way, each of you has provided the world with a little more hope through your actions. Be proud of what you've accomplished tonight, and just as importantly, continue your commitment to serve long after this day. Understand that it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, and your contributions that will ultimately shape the world of tomorrow. Congratulations on your induction into Cherokee High School's National Honor Society. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Mary Joseph, the Vice President of this year's National Honor Society. I light the fourth candle for character. I would like to congratulate this year's National Honor Society inductees. Character is the fourth pillar of the National Honor Society. Albert Einstein once said that most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. Character can be defined as how we act, even when no one is watching. It means doing the right thing simply because it is the right thing to do. It means representing excellence in everything you do. And it means picking yourself up with integrity when you stumble. The students inducted into the National Honor Society had to display the 6 aspects of character: respect, trustworthiness, responsibility, caring, fairness, and citizenship. These are qualities that the students will carry with them as they move forward in their lives. Congratulations on your accomplishments thus far and for being an example as to what character is and should be. Thank you.
At this point, we will be introducing our inductees. Please feel free to approach the stage to take pictures of the student whom you are here to see.
Hello, I'm Jason Morgan, and I'm a member of this year's Executive Board for the National Honor Society. Inductees, please come up onto the stage when your name is called. Parents and friends, we ask that you hold your applause until all the inductees have been introduced. Ryan Emmenheiser. Eric Jemba. Georgiana Machichi. Madison Mizuraco. Anton Specht. Christopher Tracy. Anish Wag. Aaron Zach. Noor Ahmad. Emma Altenberg. Miraj Amin. Brandon Ash. Alyssa Azanero. Ashley Barlow. Joseph Bednarik. Caroline Benke. Isabella Bendorf. Alexis Bickett. Matthew Basikia. Madison Bland. Ryan Burke. Megan Callahan. Mary Carroll. Dante Casella. Dina Castillo. Domenica Castillo. Hannah Chapin. Lydia Cho. Garrett Clark. Morgan Clark. Emma Cohen. Amber Conley. Christian Connolly. Timothy Cooney. Lindsay Craig. Matthew Chrysler. Catherine Delia. Dakota DeMays. Nicolette DeStasio. Rachel DeTone. Santo Donia. Catherine Espinilli. Gabriella Evans. Kylie Evans. Audrey Fanning. Sophia Ike. Madison Fioran. Philip Fiore. Kayla Pharisee. Lindsay Florio. Haley Foglia. James Franchetti. Aaron Gazarek. Cecilia Galley. Emma Gilmore. Taylor Gingero. Julia Gleason. Victoria Hampton. Angela Harris. Kelly He. Erica Heinrich. Sarah Hanel. Brandon Herr. Carly Heston. Megan Hibbs. Sophia Hirschfield. Melanie Hornberger. Madison Ayanada. Michael Ayanada. Dylan Jort. Lauren Johnston. Anna Musician. Nikhil Kadarsani. Jamie Kaplan. Lindsay Kapuscinski. Simmer Career. Julia Kaczynski. Justin Kelly. Paul Kelly. Sherry Kim. Sarah Kim. McKenna Klein. Rachel Kodluck. Sanjana Kondapalli. Harrison Kremens. Ethan Lacey. Brenna Lafferty. Jake Ligori. Kendall Lippert. Madeline Luna. Ashwin Mahadevan. Casey Mansfield. Brandon Marks. Maria Matthew. Desiree McFadden. Joseph McNulty. Caitlin McVeigh. Kylie Miller. Maria Miller. Victoria Michelli. Nicholas Maffa. Clarissa Moreno Middleberg. Carly Morton. Joseph Mulholland. Lindsay Mullen. Rashid Nair. Eitan Ottinger. Sibel Ozakan. Christina Oreo. Catherine Parker. Samantha Patrizzi. Jade Patterson. Brett Pontelandolfo. Elizabeth Powell. Carly Rabinowitz. Ryan Raftery. Taha Rana. Stella Reginos. Amanda Riley. Margaret Rowan. Emma Rowlands. Ikis Salchak. Elena Santa Cruz. Samuel Sheps. Kyle Scott. Jared Selko. Nia Serrano. Julia Seward. Alex Shamit. Victoria Shaw. Matthew Smith. Alyssa St. Jean. Catherine Stabler. Carolyn Strauss. Carly Stroll. Rachna Therathuvandas. Andrew Thompson. Julianne Teutsch. Lana Tonzello. Bailey Turetsky. Lauren Utke. Caitlin Vigiano. Cameron Vinson. Kelsey Wallace. Sarah Wallace. Jack Walters. Megan Waninger. Natasha Watts. Sarah Wiener. Amy Welsey. Jacqueline Wenzel. Morgan Westerby. Matthew Wong. Diana Wood. Shannon Young. Melissa Zombrun. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 National Honor Society inductees.
Will all inductees and National Honor Society officers please stand? At this point, I ask all members to recite the National Honor Pledge after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. Congratulations to all our new members. Our South Principal, Mr. Iannelli, will end our ceremony with his closing remarks.
In closing, on behalf of myself, Mrs. Charlesworth, and the entire Cherokee faculty, I want to congratulate all the inductees for their accomplishments and for entering the prestigious National Honor Society. Also, I want to congratulate all the parents for the excellent job that you are doing. It's certainly a moment to be proud. I'd also like to thank our dedicated National Honor Society advisors, Mr. Lynn and Mr. Rojek, for all their efforts. Students, you are the best and the brightest. Our hope is that you will remain lifelong learners, continue to be leaders, and to be active members of the community. While you have made great decisions on your path to the National Honor Society, I urge you to continue to defy the issue and stay drug and alcohol free. And I urge you to continue to embrace Cherokee's core values of accountability, integrity, and respect. Finally, as a reminder, the South Cafeteria is set up to allow everyone to gather and take pictures with family members and invited guests. This concludes the evening's program.